What's the best track you've been to?
Doha. Not the Doha right now, but the one that
Mm,
they had before. That is actually a really good track.
okay.
All
What
right.
what was what was good about it? What did you enjoy?
I mean, that's my first diamond league, and I ran 99 there, so I
All
attribute
right,
Ah,
that to
cool.
where I
yeah.
was good.
Actually, being from a hot country, how was it for you in Doha?
You can't compare the Caribbean to Doha, boy. It ain't. If I love Trinidad and Tobago even more after going
Mm.
through how hot Doha is. You still have like a cool Caribbean breeze, some nice sea
Mm.
breeze. Doha is hot. It is hot, hot, hot. So people say training in hot climates could help you out, but it's nowhere close because Doha is hot and dry. So it
Mm.
wasn't nowhere
Is
close
it
to it.
just like one of those air conditioning, like just have a full air conditioning going on
We're in Doha,
in the warm up, yeah, in the warm up tracks and stuff, or were you warming up outside?
warming up outside, dog. It was hot, dog. It was like warming up for World Championships. I was bareback warming up.
I'd be so mad.
Yeah,
I'd be so
yeah,
mad because traditionally you warm up like with clothes and stuff, or at least like a t-shirt. And that heat
yeah.
just looks so stuffy that I'd be wearing what I'm ready to go and racing for the whole thing, the whole warm up.
I,
I don't know
you
if I
you
could do
couldn't
it.
even if you wear a bodysuit, you couldn't put on your bodysuit until after after you finish warming up because you warm up
Mm,
with your bodysuit on or your tights on, you're gonna be
mm.
soaking.
Yeah, that definitely ain't for me. That's not me because I get hot as it is. I mean, right now my room says it's 30 degrees. My room is 30 degrees.
Nah,
So
dog.
and Doha's at least another 8+ degrees minimum. So nah, definitely not for me.
Yeah.
But I'd like to go visit though, because they look like they got some cool buildings and
Yeah,
whatnot. All right.
So how did the competition go for you? The old 2019 season.
19,
Yeah.
2019 season, boy, honestly, was one of the hardest seasons for me ever because I feel like I didn't find a good racing rhythm and I was
Mhm.
struggling to find my rhythm all year long. So, like, I opened my season. I didn't run any indoors, but when I opened my season, I ran 20.4, which I thought I was way better than. Ran
Mm.
20.4 again after that. Went to my first Diamond League 2021. I was kind of satisfied with that. Then I went back and ran 20.4. Then I ran two Diamond Leagues and I ran 20.5, 20.6. And I was like, nah, something not right. And
Mm.
mentally, I was defeated. I was doubting myself. And weird enough, I was having really good practices. Like I would run some of the fastest times I've ever run in practice, but
Mm.
mentally, I wasn't strong enough because I was dwelling on some of the bad performances and I let it take over me for too long. I started to find some consistency in my mental confidence closer to the Trinidad
Mm.
and Tobago championships. And I had a little bit consistency from there to the World Championships, but I didn't make the finals. And boy, I cried like a baby after that semis. I walked into the tunnel, cry. Like when I mean crying, your mother ever beat you bad. When I mean bad, your mother ever beat you like bad, and
Bro,
you
to this listen, I'm 29 years old, and to this day that can still run sometimes if I do the wrong thing. So trust
I
me,
was
I feel
crying
you.
like that, dog. And Johan Blake came to me and he was like, yo, I know you're sad. It's not the end of the world. It be like that sometimes in track. And he was like trying to make me feel better. And I mean, I
Mm.
really appreciate it. But I went
Yeah.
outside and I was crying like a
Your ball.
baby, dog.
Your ball.
Boy, a ball, dog. But I mean,
But
it really is like that in track and field sometimes. You can't always have a good day, although you would want to. And I feel like times like that is what make you enjoy the sport and enjoy victories because I feel
mm,
like without joy there is no without sorrow there is no joy, you know. So they had to go hand in hand. You have to enjoy both parts of it to have joy in anyone.
So
Yeah.
were you looking forward to this season as sort of like a, I
This would have
finished
been
that
a
last I finished the last
yeah.
season this way. I'm coming out, fighting.
This was supposed to be my redemption here, but I mean, I'd have faith in God. Everything happened for a reason. For some reason, coronavirus come and stop everything, but it had to have some greater good at the end of it. So all I could possibly do is focus on the things that I could control and control that, and then leave the rest up to God. So that's
So
what I could do. That's all I could do.
planning for next year.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Tokyo is still going on. So how are you gonna do? Are you gonna do the indoor season next year?
Definitely.
I'll be looking for a 60, yeah?
What's that?
I'll be looking for a 60.
Yeah. I feel I could go. I want to go fast enough so I don't have to run another one. So I would like to run 6:65. If I run 6:7, I know I want to run our next one just to run 6:6. But I had to try it. I just want to try one.
Yeah, you'll have to just make sure you dip and you get that 6:69.
Nah, 6:65, boy. 6:65. That's
Yeah,
what
but
I
if you
want.
get a 6:69, you still get a 6:6.
True. If I run 6:6, I wouldn't run it again. But clip that 6:65. Because when I run 6:65, I will you say you want to pull back this whole clip. I'll be like, yeah, he really said he'd run 6:65 and
But if you run a 6:65, I'm gonna sit back and be like,
facts.
Because it ain't easy. It ain't easy.
So have you got any plans for what events you want to do?
When indoor season or just next year on the whole?
Just next year, for the Olympics. What are you looking forward to doing, your individual events or double up?
Double up. The only reason I would double up is if I had to be strong enough to jog 44. Anytime I could jog 44 seconds easily, I would double up without a doubt. Right now, my PR is only 45:21, I believe. 45:20 something. I'm not too sure. But 45:2. Anytime I could jog 44 seconds, then I would double up. But right now, just 200, boy. Just the deuce.
So what's your target for the 2?
Target for the 2, win. Time time is irrelevant. Win. I would love to run fast, though. I would love to run fast, but I could win the Olympic Games in 21 flat. I won.
So this is the question. So we had this in a previous podcast. Would you prefer
sitting up straight
winning the Olympics with a really good time, or would you prefer coming second? Would you prefer coming second with a close to like
with
a world
PB?
record? Yeah, with a personal best.
Winning is more important. You know why? Because track and field is only popular when the Olympics comes around. People will know you as the Olympic champion and not as the Olympic champion that ran 19 something. So I definitely and also the check. You can't go wrong with that check, dog. Definitely Olympic champion. It could be anytime.
There was another question we had. So that question was, would you prefer to win with this or this? This question is, who would you consider your greatest rival? Now I have my thought process behind this, and Victor has his, so I want to hear yours.
All right, so I would answer this question and then I'll ask you all a question, right? Just because I cannot get the gist of the question, but this is how I would answer the question. My greatest rival at the end of the day is myself, because I've shown that in good shape, in good mental shape, I could be the best version of me and I could do a lot of special things. But I've also shown that in not good mental shape, I could be my worst enemy. I could dump myself and I wouldn't perform at a good level. So regardless of who in the race, I could control myself. And I think I'm my greatest rival, because sometimes it just goes like that. Sometimes you hit the iron while it hurt, and then sometimes you're wondering, well, is the iron even there? So But my question for you all now is,
I think
do
that's
you
the
all
best
mean
way to
like
answer it.
do you all mean like an actual person?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well,
I have
to
a
be
lot of
fair, to be fair, even the answer that you gave kind of answered the question, but
okay.
at the same time,
Go on.
yeah, you know, track and field, especially when you come through you mentioned a few people that you came through the collegiate system with,
Yeah.
and they're obviously professionals now along with yourself. So outside of those guys, is there anyone else who you kind of be like, yeah, you know what? I check for them and I see where they're at, and if I know they're in the race, there's one person I want to be like, yeah, I'm taking you down today.
Um there are a lot of guys. One thing I like about 200 meters on the circuit right now is that everyone PR kind of close to each other. You know, even the guys around 19.8. So like Aaron Brown, Mitchell Blake, I mean Noah way ahead of us in times, but Gullian, all these guys is always a close race, and I'll just put attribute to my 2018 season. You would go on the line and you would be like, don't know what's gonna happen, because you have to execute the race a certain way to beat some people, but then they might come and surprise you. So the names I call is the names I will call right now. If I miss out anybody, then
Okay.
it's not
Cool.
a shout out session. So
Nah, man, it's your time, so that's all good.